Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is ASAD YAQUB and I am your Spanish language teacher. Muy buenos días, mi estudiantes. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Sí. Yo soy ASAD YAQUB, yo soy profesor de español y quiero hablar español. Comprende? Okay, that's good. In this video, I'm going to teach you some Spanish words which are related to questions. So whenever you want to ask a question, there are words like what, where, how, when. So I'm going to teach you some Spanish words which are related to questions, and I'm going to teach you some sentences along with these words as well. Are you ready to take a start? All you need to do, you got to repeat after me. When I say escuche, you have to listen. Escuche means listen. And when I say repita, you have to repeat. Escuche, repita. And you got to produce the language. The best way to learn the language is to produce the language. So try to speak and try to make some notes as well if you got pen and paper. So guys, let's take a start. For who, you are going to say quién. Quién. Who? Quién. Good, that's right. And if it is plural, then you say ¿quién es? ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es su profesor de español? Who is your professor of Spanish? ¿Quién es? Who means plural. Next we've got who is it? ¿Quién es? Who is it? ¿Quién es? You know, sometimes you say who is it? Repita. ¿Quién? Qui, English qui, N, English N. ¿Quién es? S is the same S, okay? ¿Quién es? Who is it? And if you want to say who are those men? Men, plural and masculine. ¿Quiénes son estos hombres? ¿Quiénes son estos hombres? Hombres means men. ¿Quiénes son? ¿Quiénes who? Son are. Estos, those. Hombres, men. So who are those men? ¿Quiénes son estos hombres? Huh? Dígame. Dígame means tell me. Alright. Good. Now let's go on. If you want to say what, you will say ke. Ke in Punjabi also say ke. Ke means what. Ke. Ke. Good. And if you want to say what are you saying? ¿Qué está usted diciendo? ¿Qué está usted diciendo? ¿Qué está usted diciendo? Means what are you saying, huh? What are you saying? ¿Qué está usted diciendo? ¿Qué está usted diciendo? You don't need to write anything, just repeat after me and you will understand that all. Now, for which you are going to say cuál. Cuál, which. And if you want to use it for plural, then you say cuáles. Cuáles. Right? That's good. Now, which restaurant is the cheapest? You want to know about the restaurants and you say which restaurant is the cheapest? ¿Cuál restaurante es el más barato? I repeat. ¿Cuál restaurante es el más barato? Which restaurant is cheaper? ¿Cuál restaurante? Restaurante. Restaurante. ¿Cuál restaurante es más barato? Which restaurant is the cheapest one? Okay, next. Which local dishes do you recommend? Which local dishes? Now, ¿cuáles platos? Plato means dish. ¿Cuáles platos típicos? Típicos means typical. ¿Cuáles platos típicos puedes recomendar? Puedes means can you. Can you. It's informal. Puedes recomendar. And if you say recomendar, may recommend me. So, which local dishes? Dishes means food. Which local dishes do you recommend? ¿Cuáles platos típicos puedes recomendar? ¿Cuáles platos típicos puedes recomendar? Correcte? Comprende? Comprende means understand. Good. Let's go on. For when, we say cuando. Cuando. When. Cuando. When. Now, let's make a sentence with that. When does the next bus arrive? When does the next bus arrive? And for that you say cuando llega. Llega. Cuando llega. Llega means arrives. Cuando llega el próximo, the next. El, the próximo, next autobús. I repeat, cuando llega el próximo autobús. Cuando llega el próximo autobús? When does the next bus arrive? Cuando llega el próximo autobús? ¿Comprende? Gracias. Gracias means thank you. Let's go on. The next is where. For where, in Spanish we say donde. Donde. Just make up your mind that you're saying where. Donde. Donde. Like that. Just do it like that. Donde. Donde. And cuando. Cuando is when. Donde is where. So let's make a sentence. Where can I buy tickets? Cuando puedo. Puedo means can I. I pronoun is understood in Spanish. ¿Dónde puedo comprar billetes? Billetes. Tickets. Billetes. Let's repeat. ¿Dónde puedo comprar? Comprar means to buy. ¿Dónde puedo comprar billetes? ¿Dónde puedo comprar billetes? ¿Dónde puedo comprar billetes? ¿Dónde puedo comprar billetes? That's right, the only way to remember. And you can write it in your native language, okay? Next is how. For how is como. Como. Como means how, okay? So, let's make a sentence. How do you say this in Spanish? This is a very useful sentence. How do you say this in Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice esta en español? ¿Cómo se dice esta? ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say esta, this, in español? Español. Español. So the sentence is ¿cómo se dice esta en español? ¿Cómo se dice esta en español? How do you say this in Spanish? Very good. Let's go on. Next is how much. ¿Cuánto? Whenever you want to buy something and you want to say how much, for that you are going to say ¿cuánto? ¿Cuánto? How much? ¿Cuánto? Good. It's for singular. Now let's make a sentence. How much is it? ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much is it? ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much is it or how much does it cost? It means actually how much does it cost. ¿Cuánto and cuesta means cost. ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? ¿Cuánto cuesta? Cuesta, it's the ta, not T. Don't say cuánto cuesta. No, cuánto cuesta. Let's go on. Next is how many. How many for number, countable. ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos años? How many years? ¿Cuántos años? How many years? ¿Cuántos libros? How many books? ¿Cuántos? How many? Next we've got for how many nights. For example, you want to book a room and the receptionist asks you for how many nights. ¿Por cuántas noches? Now noche is feminine. So for feminine we say cuánta. For masculine we say cuánto. So for how many nights is ¿por cuántas noches? ¿Por cuántas noches, señora? Señora is madam. ¿Por cuántas noches, señorita? Señorita is miss, young lady. And ¿por cuántas noches, señor? Señor is sir, mister. For how many nights, sir? Let's go on. Next is why. For why we use another, that is ¿por qué? Why? ¿Por qué? Just do it like this. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? This is the best way to remember that. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? And then feel it that you're saying why. ¿Por qué? Okay, like that. So why is ¿por qué? And why is the museum closed? ¿Por qué está cerrado el museo? ¿Por qué está cerrado? Double R sounds like rrr, rrr, rrr. So it is ¿por qué está cerrado? I'm sorry, not cerrado. Cerrado, 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 cerrado. I'm enjoying, okay? So, ¿por qué está cerrado el museo? Why is the museum closed? ¿Por qué? Why? Está cerrado. It is closed. El museo, the museum. Why is closed the museum? This is the Spanish structure. Repeat after me. ¿Por qué está cerrado el museo? That's right. Very, very good. You're learning some useful phrases. So guys, thank you very much. This is my first Spanish lesson. If you like this, please comment. If you want to learn more lessons, you should ask me, request me, and then I'll make some more lessons for you. Spanish is very popular language. It is spoken almost all over the world. In Spain, then it is spoken in America as a second language, and then some other countries, they also speak Spanish. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Right? Thank you very much. Take good care of yourselves. ASAD YAQUB wishes you all the best. Adios. Adios means goodbye. Adios.